Good morning. Hello. Good morning, everyone. It doesn't give me a total for the longest time. It's like, what? Okay, bam. There we go. Oh, my. Wow. Has everyone seen the blankets so far? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we have 19 entries so far. And I know, Cindy, you're waiting on yarns. I understand. Grab a cup and join me if you have been following along forever. You know, I always ask you, what's in my cup? And I tell Deb ahead of time so that way when the chat's flying by and we go by Deb's. So the first person to guess correctly the coffee flavor and the creamer flavor, you can win a spot on the bracket board. If you already are on there and you're still active, then you can pick something out of this basket, which I have put some extras. I mean, not extras, but I put some new stuff in. So that way, Steve, you're right. You're absolutely right. Sometimes it's not. So, what are we doing today? We are talking about yarn. We're working on a superbly simple granny square blanket for a baby. And if you didn't want to do that one, you could pick whatever blanket you want to use, whatever pattern you want to use, and enter it in to my Facebook group, which is down below. And we're going to draw for a random out of there. I have added the names to the wheel to those that are participating in the knit sweater, which is at the end of the show. So we ended up with 19 names in there. There's only one name different that I saw. And so, you know, when I draw this, I got a page ad over the top. Okay, when I draw this person can choose a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. Hopefully they are here. This is for the live make along draw. And it is, I thought I did this so that Angela Mannery, Angela, congratulations. So that's the draw for today's make along. Now, I don't know if Angela's here. We'll wait and see. If not, she'll be tagged in the weekly update anytime there is a winner drawn on whatever it is. Their name appears in the weekly update. That is done sometime Sunday, not always immediately after the show. Sometimes I have things to do, but soon enough. And then there's sometimes when I need to be poked and reminded to do something. So Angela is the winner today on the make along draw. Speaking of that, I had a yarn haul. Now I know most of you saw that yarn haul because there is way more views of that than there has been lately. So I do want to say that I did throw that bus out. Everybody join, you know. I did order some more. Now, there was supposed to be a free shipping code. I tried it. It didn't take it. So then when you hover over that code, if you're on Google, I guess, a box comes up and it says try all codes. And so I clicked that and I ended up getting something off, like $6 off or something. Better than nothing. Okay, so let's talk about the grand prize for the baby blanket make along. Let's talk about that. So I took out 2 skeins of ice cream yarn before I got the order from Hirschner's. And what I picked out was the roving ice cream yarn. This is perfect for this blanket. You can get this beautiful pink and purple marled, has white in it. I don't know if it's showing up that good, but we'll show it back here. How's that? It has 437 yards. It is a 4 medium, 100% acrylic, really soft. It's lovely. I took out this 2 7-ounce skeins, and they could be yours if you win the grand prize in this blanket make along. So this colorway is Sweetheart Cherry, and there are 2 of them. So we'll go ahead and we'll put those in the bag for the choice. And if the winner really wants one of those bags from Hirschner's, then all they'll have to do is talk to me about it that day when we get to the end of the make along. So that was what I originally picked out. All right, well, there's a bunch of you that have started, several of them, and I want to say that yes, I have done this blanket in many different yarn weights. I do love it. I love it because the 3-row repeat makes it fun. You're never doing the same row twice, correct? I also love it because those yarns that are hard to see your stitches can be used because you're going in the spaces and not in the stitches. So this beautiful cozy boucle that I got off the clearance rack is coming along nice. Now what I did with this was I did one whole entire skein of the white. A whole skein. I didn't stop at row 9. And now I'm going to do a whole skein of the light blue. I thought it would just be different. Oh my gosh, is this soft? Would I normally use this yarn? No. I would have sent it to Steve. However, you're not going to get it, Steve, because I found a pattern that works. It does. It feels just like terry cloth. That's exactly how I am going to explain that. That is amazing. But now let's read the label. I did not realize, unless they're kidding me, right? But it says on this label, 100% polyester. Okay. Hand wash in cold. Do not bleach. Dry flat. Hand wash a baby blanket, and it's white. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe. So what I'm going to do is, this is the first one. The size hook is a K, Susan Bates 6.5. You could use a bigger one, I'm sure. I'm going to go ahead and throw this baby in the washer when I get done and see what happens and let you know. It's not going to take me too much longer to finish it, right? Hand wash. I can't believe it. All right. So there is my one. So I know a bunch of you are doing more than one. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm going to probably start some more because why not? I did get a dark blue of this too, and I was thinking of putting the three colors together, which, depending on how big it is, I probably still will. All right, so we'll put that one away. We'll bring out the original that I was working on or started for this. This one is in one of my Ravini's bags. Isn't it a tote bag? Isn't it beautiful? Ravini has a Etsy shop. I don't know if she has any bags in it at the moment, but all right. So I have three colors of Sweet Delight, Yarn Bee Sweet Delight, and these are pretty good size, 377 yards in a skein. I do have two yellows of it, but I only have one of each of the others, so it should be plenty. I started with the yellow last week with you, and I went ahead and did 9 rows of yellow, and then I did 9 rows of the variegated, and then it said to do 6 rows of the third color. I did 9, and I'll show you why right now. 9 rows of the gray, which is my third color here, wouldn't have given me a lot of inches away from the variegated, and I wanted to separate that a little more. So I went ahead and did 9. I think it's great. I mean, it's, to me, I think those colors are really cool. It's nothing I would have thought to do. Like when I'm in the store, I wouldn't have said, oh, let's just make this, but it's coming out really sweet, really lightweight and airy. That's why I like this blanket so much. Yeah. So I wanted to tell you that I did 9, and I will continue to do that. 9, 9, 9, like that. I started the yellow again, and I'm on row 3 of that one. No, I just started row 4, so that's where I am. Any questions on this blanket? I don't think so. I think by picking a pattern, we're doing pretty good. I know there was some people that needed help, but I think they worked through it. We don't have a winner for the coffee yet. So you know what, Deb? Let's go ahead. Mark the chat. Make sure your chat is on live chat. We're going by Miss Deb's screen. So whoever she picks in the line when she asks for a number from the wheel or whatever she does. And we're going to ask you to, if you want a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket, put it below. Their numbers are, there's probably about half numbers now. We're getting there. The numbers on the board available are number 1, number 5 and 6, 10 and 14, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, and 30. Those are the spots available. We'll draw right now for one, and maybe at the end of the show we'll draw again, or something out of the basket. I'm going to go ahead and work on my blanket just for a little bit here. So if we have a roll off, that I usually do it right away, because that way if you're knocked off the board, the bracket board, you know it, and you can get right back on if you can try and win a spot right back on. You do have to have United States address to win. And if you ever want to help me out with shipping, there is a coffee link down below, or you could do PayPal or whatever. It just goes right into something for the show or shipping. And I ship prizes out every week. The channel is free, and it probably will be free for a long, long, long time because I am too busy with helping my husband with his shop and doing my daily to do anything more than free. This way, I'm not worried about being here every week and putting out content. Yes, it is monetized. However, the checks are far and few between. Oh, dear. All right. Nobody got the coffee yet? Are you serious? Is that because Joanne's not here? 22 entries. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Did I talk about this blanket enough? I think so. I think it's all small and cozy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh my. That's okay. I see people very upset about their big, huge channels. They have all kinds of trolls and they quit because they can't deal with it. So I guess let's be glad that we are the community that we are. I enjoy it so much. I like challenging everyone. I think that it challenges myself. It keeps me on my toes. And that is a good thing. I don't think I've ever really said, I'm doing too much crocheting. I've never said that. There were a couple times when I had um, a little bit more to do than I wanted when I was working with everybody else. But now that I'm alone, not so much. We have a winner for a bracket spot, and it is Tina Brenning. Congratulations, Tina. She would like, no, it went by. Let's see. Oh, okay. She wants a bracket spot, but it didn't say the number, so that's okay. Give me a number, and we'll do it. Number 10. Okay, let's see what happens with number 10. It does create a roll off. Yes. Okay. It creates a roll off with Angela. And like I said, I don't think Angela is here today. So we'll have to, you didn't see her, did you? Anybody? So Angela's in the wheel and Tina is in the wheel. And we will spin the wheel and see who wins that and who moves on and who needs to continue playing. Must be I don't have it dark enough. It's Tina. Okay, so Angela got knocked out and she can get back in. Now, this one spot also created another roll off. This spot is going to roll off between Tina and Cindy King. So we'll put Cindy's name in. And then roll it again. All right, let's see who wins that. That means that bracket's getting closed up. Yeah, this is going. It's really going quick. Okay, the winner is Cindy King. So Tina, you didn't last long. Try again. All right, so that's the bottom bracket. And Cindy's still alive. Okay. So the people that are alive are Denise, Mrs. C, Linda Hendren, Cindy King, Irene, Beverly, Julie, Annette, Steve, and Joanne. That's not too many. All righty. I had some of this, the fuzzy yarn. I was just thinking about that fuzzy yarn, and I had some of this village yarn from Hirschner. It's called Lovey Dovey in several pastel colors. I have it in white, blue, green, a couple different other ones, I think. But I got it because of this for edging. And now I'm like, you know what? This is small, so it's not going to make a huge blanket. But to do loveys with, I could use the 3 rows of the Superbly Simple, do a granny square around the hair tie like we have been with that pattern, and use these, and the texture will be like that. Now this, okay, so what I wanted to say, why I wanted to talk about this, is because this feels exactly like that boucle from Michaels. It feels exactly like it, like terry cloth. And it is saying it's a 5 bulky, exactly like that. It's saying it's 100% polyester, exactly like that. However, it says machine wash. It doesn't say put it in the dryer, though. It says lay flat to dry. It says it's distributed by Hirschner's and made in China. So I don't think the washer is going to hurt my blanket as bad as the dryer might. But you could put it on real low, no heat, tumble it for 5 minutes maybe, and then take it out and drape it evenly over a railing. Make sure you don't take pins or clips, and make sure the weight is evenly distributed over, say, a clothes rack or any kind of towel rack in your bathroom, where you could probably even just leave the towel there, and the towel will absorb any yarn, or the water out of the yarn, and that will put it over the towel or the shower rack even. But as long as you have evenly distributed weight. So yeah, I think that this is very similar yarn to that. All right. I think it's time to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal too. So if Deb wouldn't mind, now's the chance to try and get something delicious from me. And as Steve would say, throw me something you don't like. Deb marks the chat, and at that time I ask you to please put in between the marks your favorite color and favorite weight of yarn. I will try and find something that matches. If I don't, and you would rather trade it in. That's your chance to make a yarn deal. You can pick something out of the basket. Most of these are mystery. Steve won the coffee. Seriously? Finally? Well, it wasn't butter cookie. Steve, I had chocolate. I mean, oh my God. What is it? Chocolate raspberry, and peppermint mocha this morning. Yeah, that's what's in there. And Steve won. So, Steve, are we giving away? Are we giving away our draw, or you want something out of this basket right here? I don't think I have any ugly green in there. But we have two things to do at the same time. Of course, that's the way it works, right? I like seeing all the different um, comments in this game. People can write whatever they want. That doesn't mean I'll have it, or nor will I find it. But all right, so Steve, what are we doing? Forward it to Chera. Okay. All right. Is Chera here? Chera, are you here? Sometimes she's off taking the kids to. What happened? What happened? Chera, you have a chance to get yourself on that bracket board or pull something out of the basket. What would you like? Steve forwarded on to you. It's amazing how many people are sitting in the background listening. Yeah. Oh, yay. Okay. All right. She knows. We got her attention. It's funny. She has a billion kids and things to do, and she still has this on in the background. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Bracket number lowest available. Okay, number one it is. Chair's going to take number one. And we're going to, sorry about that. We're going to generate a roll off with that. I know we are. Because I was just looking at it. While we're waiting for Deb to pull another name. No hurry, Deb. I'm in the middle of this, so put Chera's name up here. She had been knocked off before, so here's a chance to get on again. And it's going to roll off against the roll off is going to be against Denise. So we'll go ahead and change the names on here again to Chera and Denise. And roll off 1 and 2. If you're new here, you might not know that the bracket game has 2 subscriptions so far for the grand prize to pick from. Chera, you are going on. You have knocked Denise out. And Chera, you're going to move on to this next leg here. And this one is going to be against Mrs. C. So I'm going to do it again. Put in Mrs. C against Chera. The 2 choices so far are one of the Yarnables, and it was the unicorn colorway. And then the second choice was last month's Jimmy Beans subscription, which was some teal yarn. Woohoo! Okay, we put in Chera and Mrs. C, and we'll get a winner here. No, you can't see it. It's Mrs. C. Chera, you didn't last. I'm sorry. Mrs. C goes on to the semi-finalist landing here. And so far we have Cindy and Mrs. C in the semifinalists. We're getting there. All we have left for the end of the day, when we get done here, at the end, will be 5, 6, 14, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, and 30. Not bad. Not bad at all. It seems like I just started this one. Okay, let's see if Deb is ready. Let's see what we got. Deb! Oh, yes, it looks like. It looks like Jana won. Is Jana the one that won? All right, let's see. Winner of the D-Stash is Jana, and she wants number 4 variegated cake. Cake! Oh, my goodness. She's going to make it hard on me. Number 4 variegated cake. Okay, let's make a yarn deal. Yeah, I have cake. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hi, Jana. Let me go look around and see what I got for cake. This is fun. All right, let me see here. What is this? Oh, yeah, there's cake here. Yeah. Just sometimes you don't know whether it's 3 or 4. So let's see. Oh, that's not going to work. Play the music, Steve. Play the music. We got to look around a little bit more. I think I got. Oh. What is this? What is this? Let me see. Oh, that's different. It's a 3. That might work. Might not. Okay. All right. Let me see over here. Woohoo! There's something over here. What do we got? I found something. I did. I found 2 different things. So I'll give you a choice. I know you love a choice. Everybody does. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can keep them off. Thank you for the music. All right. Was there lots of drums? Because you're going to need them now, right? Okay, Jana, let's make a yarn deal. I found this cotton blend. This is Lion Brand Cotton Candy Blend. Now, this one is not a 4. However, it is a cake. It is a 3. And I'm not going to say that it's a 3 light because it is cotton. This is 271 yards, 52 polyester, and 48 cotton blend, 5-ounce skein cake. And it is candy, cotton candy. And what that means, and I don't know if you can see it, there's a sparkle through this whole entire cake. It ranges from a green to a pink to a blue to a yellow. So there's all these sparkles marled together with the cream color. So that's one choice. It is very close to a 4, but when you're using a cotton, it feels thicker than something that is light and airy. That is not the only thing I found. I did find a comfy cotton. So this is a lot bigger of a skein. It is also a Lion brand. This is called Comfy Cotton. This one is a 3, but again, very close to a 4. I have used this in baby items, and I won't do it again. It is too heavy, and it weighs down your item. So if I were to use this, I would be using it for my washcloths. This one is 7-ounce skein, 392 yards of a one. Let me see. What does it say? 50% cotton, 50% polyester. And the colorway on this one is Spring Meadow. So it's blue and green marled. So yes, I do have an ugly cake. No, no, it's not ugly. It's not. Some people really like this. It's very nice. Now, I would like to put a smiley stitch marker. If you are going to take one of the yarns, I know I made it hard on you. That is the intention. Which one of them would you like? Or trade it up for a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. And what color smiley face stitch marker would you like if you are getting the yarn? So let's wait. Let's make that music again, Steve. Lots of choices here. She wants the Spring Meadow. All right. It is beautiful. Greens and blues. Cindy loves it. Jana loves it. And I do like it. I didn't say I loved it. I said I like it. There is always a use for every yarn, right? And this I would use for washcloths and that kind of thing. Towels would be great out of here too. Red stitch marker. Oh no! The only red one I have, I didn't know you liked red, is the mushroom in red. Is that okay? Do you want the mushroom? Yeah, maybe. I don't have a red smiley face. I have orange, white, pink, purple, and yellow and blue. Some bunny. Oh, yeah, bags with that yarn would be awesome. You're right. Looks a bit orange. I don't think so. Lori's not here. At least I didn't see her. Oh, yes, a red mushroom. Okay, great. I am so glad I had a great make a yarn deal today with you. Christy's digging the music. Yes, I am. Is it Van Halen? That's my favorite band ever. All right, there we go. I like lots of them, but that one is my favorite. There we go. That's today's Let's Make a Yarn Deal. All right. I guess we can put this one back. Lori is here. I'm going to put that one back. And what else are we doing today? Let's see. What time is it? Oh, yes. You can throw it in the washer and the dryer. Yeah. Okay. What are you talking about? Van Hagar is awesome. Anybody Anybody can join Van Halen and be awesome because it's all about Alex and Eddie. Don't get me started. All right, I guess I'm gonna put the blanket down for a minute, and we need a I think we need a basket draw, Deb. Doesn't anyone want anything out of that basket? I think we need one because in a little bit, Deb's going to leave us and we're going to work on the sweater. And I see that a bunch of you are making more than one, and so am I. I'm making more than one. I've got one going on in a raspberry purplish colorway that's a bulky 6. Yeah. I was even thinking about doing one in this gold. Oh, yeah. All right, Deb, mark the chat. We're gonna do a random draw for a basket draw. I have to. I put some new stuff in there. Nobody's won anything. You changed colors every row. I know. I saw it. I saw it. It was. In fact, did you do 4 squares? 4 separate squares? I think you did. Everybody should go and look at those pictures because it is cool. Now I'm going to say that a lot of times grand prizes and bracket game grand prizes and make along grand prizes are usually a little bit more of yardage and things like that, and they usually tend to go with the yarns that we're using for the make alongs, that kind of thing. But in the basket, it's a free for all, so you never know what you're going to get in there. I changed it up from years before because I thought, you know what, there's going to be things that I want to put in giveaways that are not everybody's cup of tea. And it's a way of destashing in a way, but it doesn't mean you have to take it, because if you win, you could trade it up, right? Or you could give it away and we could share the love. Yeah, Steve, there are. You can't see them because you're not a member, but are you doing a blanket, Steve? I didn't get an entry. In fact, I didn't get a hat entry last month either. Oh my gosh. All right. So Deb is going to get us. So I was thinking about a gold bulky knit sweater. I mean, I'm thinking about using colors I wouldn't normally use, and because they go so quick, right? And I'm like, yeah, I might just do that. Did I go up a size hook on the blanket? My gray and pink and yellow one is the H hook. I'm using the H. There it is again. Woohoo! Woohoo! Maybe I can get a thumbnail out of this baby. Okay. I'm using the H. I'm using a K, I think. Let me look. A K. Yes. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, K on the boucle. K on the boucle. He's making 4 to 5 shawls a month till September. For a craft sale? For what? Tell us. We want to, inquiring minds want to know why you do that. So Bev always uses an I or a J, even with a 3 light. Julie Marchell is the winner of this basket draw. Okay. I have not picked this basket up and turned it. So I will do that real quick. I got to tell you what is in here real quick. So you have a Crochet World magazine, right? You have a container to put hooks on your countertop, your desktop, whatever. You can put your hooks in. And then we have a package of stitch markers down in here, but I didn't make these. And then we have bag number 1, bag number 2, bag number 3, and bag number 4. So it looks like there's 4 bags right now. Bag number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And oh, yes, Bev. Okay, perfect. That is absolutely the best idea. Using a 4, an I or a J, I agree. It comes out wonderful. They're all donations. Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right, so we're waiting on a basket draw from Julie. Bag number 3, please, and open it. Okay. All right, did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Am I right? So it's this one? Am I right? Or this one? What color does it look to you? I'm just waiting because I don't want to pick the wrong one. White. Okay. All right. White it is. All right. Scrunch those around again. Put it back up. All right. There's a snowman all over it. Snowman. Because it's been in the basket that long. All right. What do we got here? We definitely got something different. And we need a Smile Mail stitch marker on here. This is called Baby Hirschner's Fairy Tale Cotton. It's not orange. No. Okay, so this is a 4 medium. It is 92% cotton, 8% nylon, 120 yards. It is white, fairy tale cotton. Yeah. So I would, again, make washcloths for the babies. My grandchild loves my homemade washcloths. Can we add a smiley face stitch marker today? Julie, would you like one of those or would you like a mushroom? I also have other. Here is one of those peacock feather or whatever you want to call these. Peacock feathers. I don't know if it is, but it's the color of it anyway. What would you like for a stitch marker? A smile today. All right, we're gonna get pink, light pink, dark pink, yellow, lavender, white, or blue. Now the white one would match. I don't think you can see the smiley face as good as I would like you to, but there we go. Is it showing up now? There, smiley face, stitch marker. That's the white one. What color would you like? There's blue, yellow, orange, light pink, dark pink, lavender, and white. All right. Everyone that wins something, please send me a message. I don't want to send anything to the wrong address. I would like to have your choices there. And she wants lavender, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we will get that out in the mail to you. There we go. Lavender. Beautiful. All right. Thank you. That was fun. We're going to pick up our knitting sweater now. I'm going to show you my one that I'm doing in the bulky 6. That one is off camera, and it is 1 week ahead. I am using Country Loom for this one. So the Country Loom is a loops and threads, and it's kind of marled. It's very hard to see your stitches when you are crocheting with this. So again, it sat around, didn't know what I was going to do with it. And this is 104 yards in this. Bulky 6, it is 100% acrylic. And the colorway is Nobility. It's purple. And I have this week's 8 rows done. So you will see a little more done than the one on that you have. But there we go. Now I have to tell you my mistake. And I did do a mistake. I always do, right? When I was telling you a row here in this sleeve, 2 rows, I think it is. Yeah, 2 rows before the end, I was supposed to tell you to knit just those sleeve stitches, and I forgot. So this one has a cap right here on the sleeve because you knitted on a purl row just on the sleeve and it left a cap. I forgot to tell you that. So yours won't have the cap. And my white one will not have the cap because I'm doing it the same as I told you. So, no, my white one does not have it. So my white one, oh, I love this. I just love it. I didn't plan that, Steve. No, that wasn't planned. No. Most of it's not. It's just ad lib, right? So I had these on a straight needle, the purple stitches. And I went to Job Lot the other day and I picked up a real cheap one of these plastic knitting needles from Job Lot. And you know what? These aren't that bad. They're not that bad at all. So what the heck? It works, right? It works. And then you're not shoving all these stitches on the straight needle. Any questions on the sweater other than the fact that I didn't give you that little cap? Uh-huh. Yep. My white one is definitely going to be a little bit smaller than my purple one, and that's due to the bulky 5, bulky 6, because that purple is heavy, heavy yarn. It is huge. I probably wouldn't have used it any other way unless, and stretch, yeah, it stretches. We're going to say bye to Deb today and start working on this. Now, we are starting row number 20. Yeah. Row number 20, you should have 56, I believe, stitches, right? Yes, 56 stitches. We are on row 20. Now we're going to do, this week, we're going to do the body of the sweater. We had put a buttonhole on row 5 and a buttonhole on row 15. And my plan is to continue that and put a buttonhole on row 25. So we're going to knit row number 20. And if I remember, I will put all of these 8 rows. I'm planning on 8 rows today. I won't get 8 rows done on camera, but 8 rows is our homework. And I am going to put the 8 rows into the updated pattern. So you will, if you're writing them down real quick, row 20 is a knit row, knit all the stitches. Row 21 is a purl row. You will knit the first 4, you will purl to the last 4, and you will knit the last 4. That is the repeat. So you will do row 20 and 21 4 times. So you'll do row 22 and 23 the same. Row 24 will be a knit row. Row 25 will be a purl row with the buttonhole on the end of the row. Row 26 will be a knit row, and row 27 will be a purl row. And then that will be the end of your homework for this week. So any questions on that, please ask me now. And I'm going to knit row number 20 and sit here, pass over my 1 stitch marker because I have them on there to remind myself to knit the first 4 stitches of every row, regardless of what row they're on. So this comes out to be a short sleeve sweater, which is fine. If you wanted to make the sleeves a little bit longer, you can pick up the stitches on your sleeves instead of binding them off. I'm not going to go back to do that, no, but you could. If you didn't bind them off, you could just set them aside and you could work sleeves. All right, Cindy, take care. I'll see everyone in the next addictions video. I'm going to be doing an addictions video tomorrow. If I have time, I will upload it tomorrow. So I'll be just talking about all the things that I've been working on in the last couple weeks. Hi, Dory. Yep, today we're giving homework, yes. I want you to think about me all week, you know. I also have been thinking about what buttons I want to pick out for this white sweater. Because I'm using a white background, that means the theme for this sweater could be anything, right? Anything at all is going to go with this white sweater. Yeah. And I'm thinking I might have a couple of cow buttons or something like that to go on it. Maybe I have some black and white skunks or who knows what. I know I got to look in my buttons and pick out something. So now we're going to have 3 buttons. And I'm thinking while I do it, I will look for the person who's the winner to get some buttons for their sweater. So this is the country loom I picked out for that winner to get. It is a bulky 6, right? 100% acrylic, 104 warm cream. So I'm going to, while I'm looking for buttons for my sweater, I'm going to be looking for some to go with this cream, and I'll put them with that for the winner to use. Yeah. So if you are doing the knit sweater, your name is in the drawing for that. And I know there's a couple people that are doing like 3 of them. They're real quick. They don't take long, although I've been given the 8 rows at a time pretty much. So I like doing this with the bamboo needles too, by the way. I had them on, the purple one was on metal needles, and it was okay, but I prefer with a bulky yarn like this to use the bamboo. I really do. So if you've got an idea of what theme I should use, let me know. There's a lot of patches too that I have that I could mix and match, maybe some buttons and some patches. I don't know. I got to look, see what I can put on here, because the area where you put the patch isn't going to be huge, but it would go in here. Oh no, you can start it. Absolutely. The last, there's 2 ways you could start it. You could go to the Facebook page, find the post for the sweater, and just knit it from the post, because all the directions are in that post. If you don't have Facebook, then you could go back to the last 2 lives and go to the end of the lives, and then when I start talking about the sweater, you could cast on from there. Yeah. And you could work it from the lives. So yeah, I'm done with row 20. Row 21 is a knit 4, knit the first 4 and purl to the last 4 and knit the last 4. So we're going to go ahead and start that row. I will put these 8 rows into the project as soon as I can. I know last week I forgot. Allison had to remind me. Any other questions about any of the make-alongs going on? Any suggestions about things you want me to do in the future? Because yeah, I like keeping make-alongs going all the time. Okay, and the crochet pattern is also listed below. The blanket is listed below in the description box, or Linda could drop the link for you for that. It's called Superbly Simple Granny Square, and the link is below. Yeah, we've got lots of time on that. You have 2 months on that one. There's other make-alongs going on too, yearly make-alongs. If you go to my Facebook group and you click the feature tab at the top of the page, anything that is live and ongoing is there. Also, in the weekly update on the Facebook page, everything is on there as well that's going on. It is always updated every week. And so, yeah, you can always check and see. Hats, and more hats is a monthly make-along. We have scrap blanket we're making together, a Navajo pattern with your scraps, and post your makes there, photos there. That is always drawn winners on, but that's okay. We also have another post that I have all the time called Show and Tell. You can post things there. I don't even know if it's up at the moment. I'm probably speaking wrong. But I have a cuddle along where you can post babies' things there too. Yeah, the Show and Tell's up. Yeah. It's just a place to put whatever you're making for everybody to see. And I don't delete these posts. Did I miss any questions? Uh-oh. Oh, it's Pamela. Oh, hi, Pam. I remember Pamela. Yeah. About 1 more week on this sweater, Joanne. That's it. It's done. About 1 more week. Yep. I'm planning on ending it next week. The following week, you'll put your post of your finished sweaters up, and I'll draw a winner. So that one will be before the end of June. It'll be done. And who sent me happy mail? Wait a minute. Maybe you sold your pink blanket already? Oh, great. I'm going to be starting another sweater for somebody. And I will give you a heads up of what I'm doing as I do it. So if you want to start that one, I could. I don't know if anybody's interested in doing another sweater. This one will be crochet in case anybody wants to do it. Yeah, go ahead, Pamela. Go put your garden out. People want to see. The only thing about that is the weather, you know. If you don't get rain, we didn't have rain for 3 weeks. Your plants are really not doing well. And even I watered. Every day I watered my Mother's Day basket, and it still looks like it didn't rain for 3 weeks. I finished up my purl stitches, so now I'm going to do the last 4 are knitted. And don't forget, on row 25 on that purl row, you're going to do another buttonhole. Now, if you decided to make this sweater without buttonholes, you could probably, because it's bulky, you could probably just wiggle your button through any hole and create yourself a buttonhole, no problem. You don't have to make a hole. But because we did, we're going to have to pick buttons that are a little bit bigger so that they don't just keep slipping through. It is supposed to rain tomorrow, Steve. Yep. 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 Anybody have any questions on the sweater? We're going to do 8 rows of the body. Knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. 8 rows. 20 through 27, you will be working on 56 stitches. Row 25, you will do another buttonhole. Other than that, that's all the pattern is for today, is 8 rows. Yeah, we need to have that because our hay needs to grow, and we didn't have any. I can't believe it, but even the morning mist or dew changed everything to green like in 2 days. Boom. There's the superbly simple granny blanket pattern right there. And yeah, it is cold. It was cold. Today and yesterday it wasn't, but during the week it was cold. I had to wear a sweater again. Almost couldn't believe how cold it was. Watching TV, we had blankets, a lightweight blanket on because it was that chilly. But it started Tuesday for me. Tuesday morning, woke up, there was smoke in the area. By Wednesday, even Tuesday night, you couldn't stand it. It was awful out. It was so smoky from the Canadian fires. It went right over us and stayed and huddled over us until Friday. Friday, it was pretty much moved on. It was horrible. You couldn't go outside. All activities outside were canceled. And it was just, wow. So I had never experienced anything like that, ever. And a friend of mine, actually, she had lived in Washington for a long time, and I didn't know it. And she was telling me how it's like that there a lot. Yeah, people said that they had to stay in the house or wear a mask when they went out because it you could smell it. It was smell just like somebody down the street house was on fire. And everyone was calling in 911 that they saw smoke in their area and they didn't know. Yeah, you just have to bring them in the barn. That's all you can do. You can shut the doors of the barn, but they don't want to be inside. They don't understand. Yeah, it did. It was awful. And you had it as bad where you are, Frida, as I did. Oh, wow. That's a lot of distance between you and I. And I know Jonna had it too. Maybe not as bad as I'm not sure. But I think Jonna had it just as bad because they were saying how it was coming over that area first. It was coming right down where she would be. Yeah. Yeah, so that moved on. I know it went down into Pennsylvania for a little while because I saw somebody else post that it once it started to move out of here Friday. Somebody was it Jane? Yeah, Jane Wynn. She posted that she woke up I think Thursday with smoky in her area, and she didn't know that it was moving through New York. So. Yeah, it was bad. No, you couldn't do it. You didn't want to go out and work your horse because you couldn't stand the smell. So, yeah, it was horrible. Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a day. I hope everybody enjoyed the live. I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do a new addictions video. I'll post that up probably Monday night or Tuesday. Oh, wow, Ravini. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you're so close to, yeah, okay. Yeah. They showed pictures of New York City too, and it was horrible. Of course, they wanted to delay the Belmont because of it, but they ended up not delaying it. So, um, yeah. So I'll be doing a new addictions video this week, and I will see you all next Sunday on the live. I love seeing everybody's blankets. I'm so excited about it. And I want to do blankets in every single one of those colors I got from Hirschner's. Don't buy them all up now because no, I put in another order. Take care, everyone. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. Talk to you later. Bye for now.